Good morning and welcome back to the Oaks. My name is John Greenway. Alexa, stop. Reminding me to take my tablets. So yeah, we're going to get a bit of ploughing done. It is snowing, so hopefully it doesn't settle too much. Get this chisel ploughing done, and then we've also got crops to sell, so we'll be keeping busy for the next few days anyway. Hopefully this snow's not going to come enough to settle, but according to the weather forecast it's setting for a while, so not overly optimistic of keeping going without the snow stopping us. We'll get as much done as we can before it settles. Hopefully we can get around a good bit of it. Yeah, it's not the best of days. We've got a little bit of sugar beet left still to get over to the factory. That will go in the morning, should clear it all off that we've got. Yeah, for the most part everything's done. We've still got the grain to sell, so if we get some snow we can shut some grain at least and get some money in. The money's gone down a lot with the lime spreading. We've also got to go and buy the herbicide and fertilizers to put on the land. And we won't be too long after that before we need to get the seed in for the spring crops, sugar beet, carrots, barley. Get all that lot in. For now I've got to get this lime chisel ploughed into the ground. Did buy the biggest chisel plough that is on the market, so we can get through, especially with having like 90 acre or 80 odd acre in here. We need to get through it as quickly as we can. It is a bit snowy. All the wipers on the tractor working. Nice and snug and warm in here. Got the heater on, so we'll get as much of this done as we can. Plenty of jobs to do on the farm at the moment still. As I say, we've got a load of stuff to collect from over at the dealership. This is still plodding along nicely. It's not bogging down with it being snow, so much of this ploughed as we can. It is travelling at 10 miles an hour, and it is on the limit. This machine for the tractor is really on the limit of its power capabilities, but does seem to be working fine. As I say, coming this way especially, travelling at 10 miles an hour, which is 3 miles an hour faster than a conventional plough and a lot wider, so really going to work well for us. This end, and then there we have it, get ourselves turned around. And away we go again, back up the other way. Should cover a bit of ground fairly quickly with this. It's a big old machine. If the snow does settle, as I say, we will sell some of the wheat or barley or whatever we've got in the grain bins. Stupid maize didn't ripen in here, so we had to mulch it and now plough it up. The clouds look full of snow, don't they, in the distance there, so yeah, I think this snow is going to be settling before too long. At least at the minute there's no snow on the ground, so we can crack on for a little while at least. It is all, every breed we do is a little bit closer to finishing. We haven't got that long left before we get to needing the mulcher, the stone separator on the land, drilling spring crops. Won't seem long at all now. Daughter's left school, she's gone to college, she's learning all the bookwork and that, all the accounting. So she's doing an accounting course at college. She will be in the office working out what we spent, what we sold, what we bought, so she can keep the book straight for us, keeps us busy on the land. And head back the other way again. Does look a little bit brighter over there, but I'm not sure it's the right direction for us to get the sun shining instead of the snow. As long as the snow doesn't settle though, we are doing fine. hopefully the snow will disappear and stop coming down, but no telling. We're into December, it is the first week in December now, and yeah, can expect a bit of snow this time of year. Well, we're getting through, the snow's still falling but not settling on the ground. Come a fair way, got a good bit of ground covered. We are up to the pond when we get up here, so work our way around the pond. Yeah, everything apart from the weather going perfectly today. As long as that snow doesn't settle, should get a good ways through this field today. Yeah, you see the pond edge there just coming into view on the right hand side, or the right hand side of your screen should say. We will see how, when we get close to that pond. So I've worked around and worked this side of the pond out. Few short runs to come, or shorter runs, they're not ever so short. This tractor clocking up the hours, almost done 26 hours already. See how we go. May end up being the first tractor that's replaced on the farm, we'll see. Odd place or two there where the line didn't go on, but pulling the chisel plough through will shift the lime about and make the old field set up nicely. Another 2 or 3 breeds left to get the other side of the pond. There's one good thing, that it's snow does arrive now, we've got a fair bit of ground covered, and we've also done long enough for the minimum amount of work on an episode, so yeah, them clouds look full of snow, although right over in the distance over Kings Lynn area it is a little bit sunnier, so hopefully slowly the weather's coming this way and we will get some sunshine instead of snow. Now way back just making smoke coming up this bit of a incline in the field. There's one thing around here, the fields aren't totally flat. We have got to the halfway point of the day, so, well, roughly halfway point. So clocked over to the 26-hour mark now. It's going to be close to over 30 hours, I think, before it's finished doing this winter ploughing. Still got a breed or two in here before we get to the end of the pond. Yes, Deutsch TTV Warrior doing a great job on the farm. See, it is pulling up the lime as it goes. See, those tines have gone in a good way in the soil. It's coming quickly to the, it's a little bit dark. That camera shot's a little bit dark. So, is this the last breed before we get to the edge of the pond. We'll get another round in. There's going to be another round before we get to the edge of the pond. Well, we've got past the pond. I think we've dodged a bullet with the weather today. The sun we saw coming over King's Lynn, over in the distance there, is slowly working its way towards us. So it shouldn't be too long before this snow is disappearing. Been lucky that it hasn't settled, so hopefully that remains the case. Hopefully it doesn't settle before the sun gets here. Covered a good amount of ground today. Finished ploughing the field we did with the conventional plough for the most part. And finished that off, and we've got a good ways through this one as well. Quickly coming up to the roadside on this side as well. If that sun gets here before any snow settles, definitely have this side done. If the weather keeps with us, we should get this field done tomorrow, I think. This field and the one straight in front of us that was sugar beet, both going to be barley in the coming year. Yeah, so brightening up. Getting close now to the snow not being with us, I think. The weather must have improved a little bit. The jets are flying again. First time I've heard the jets all day, so probably a good sign on the weather. Good bit of brown there covering the white up where the lime is now. So we do need to buy a stone collector or lease one next year to get these stones off the ground before we can cultivate. hopefully we've got enough money once we sold all the wheat and stuff to enable us to buy ourselves a telehandler to replace the Massey that's on the front loader. Might be getting a second-hand tractor for doing forklift work on the back lifter, but then again if we get a telehandler we won't need it. Be able to trade the Wifco forklift in with the telehandler and the front loader and front loader tools. Then the Massey, the grey Massey, will be used for carting. It is brightening up slowly but surely. That sun working its way towards us. So we should get a full day of getting this land ploughed up. Call it ploughed, it is a chisel plough. It does a similar sort of job. Just doesn't turn the soil over like a conventional plough. And should enable us to benefit from the government subsidies more. Government subsidies are a big help when you get them. There's a fair bit of traffic travelling on the roads, probably going to collect the kids from school. A few businessmen and a few people who just go out for a drive. I've seen one or two vans going about, people that have ordered stuff, getting deliveries, probably from Amazon and eBay and Temu, Shein. The vans going about are delivering stuff from them, I think. Getting close to the edge, especially at this end of the field. Get another round, there won't be a lot right to the roadside left to do. Do love this Java green, it is a nice colour. Show you whilst we're at this end, we'll go and have a look how much sugar beet's left for morning. Not a lot. That heap has really shrunk down now. That piece needs collecting up, but got it all limed apart from, well, I think it's got limed around the sugar beet a bit. So that's all working fine. bit dirty, the old tractor, and need a wash once we finish the day's work. Well, we've still got the snow falling, although as it gets dark it is beginning to brighten up a little. You can see it just on the trees at the top left hand corner there, brightening up, although the sun is setting on the first day of December. It is beginning to shine through a little. There we are, getting some goring rows here. We are at the top end of the field. We've got the end near the road all done apart from the headland. Although we're not going to get the sunshine, we will get a bit of moonlight towards the end of the day, I think. I think we've been very fortunate with the fact that the snow hasn't settled today. It's snowed all day from early on, and yeah, not good. Not good weather at all. Good job the snow hasn't settled. Looking at the way it's blowing in the wind, there'd have been a few drifts around. Yeah, we're going to be close to being finished in this field by the end of the day. If we can do a field this size in a day, that bodes well for when we, or nearly get them all done, bodes well for if we buy more land and it's big like this. Going to plough into the night. We will keep going while 7 o'clock tonight, even after you've left us, just to finish the day off, and we could actually get this field finished. There's not that much to do in the main body before we go around the headland. Although it's not, you can see there, the sky's brightening up over that way, but that way, oh, not so much. Still some pretty big clouds hanging about. As I say, being fortunate with the weather today to be able to keep working out on the field. Tomorrow the last of the sugar beet will be sold, so yeah, that should be clearing the next field along that's going to be ploughed. definitely getting dark pretty quickly now. Yeah, we're getting shorter rows every time we turn now, so bit here where the mulcher didn't get it, but the flowers, which is good. See the moonlight there shining on the pond a little, so as clouds are breaking up a little bit. Surprised it's taken so long for that snow to disappear. The rows are getting a good bit shorter each time. I'm hopeful we can get this field finished before we join you back tomorrow. It's coming quickly to an end now. It is during the real world Friday at 10 to 12, so got the video done in good time. We're going to be done before midday on Friday, getting the Saturday video done. Doing a decent width at a time, this with the snow still falling. We are not going to get many more breeds done before we're finished. Could come too dark even for us to continue. Yeah, another breed on the way. That snow's still falling. There's still some big flakes as well. Although, looking at that sky, the sun is setting over that way amongst the broken cloud. For today, that is all we've got time for. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please give us a like, give us a share, drop us a comment if you are new to the channel and you'd like to see more of the work we do here. Please subscribe to the channel. If you give that bell a ring, it will tell you when our content is available. Until you join us again next time. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm heading to hockey. Goodbye for now.